100 left of the Nikon. When I say Nikon, synonymous with amazing quality for cameras. This is the Coolpix full high definition video, waterproof. You heard me right. This is an actual waterproof Nikon. We've got a price break at $179.95. The shipping and handling is free. The flex payments, it's $35.99 to get home a waterproof Nikon. And did I say I had 83? A couple of them have already spoken for since I got here in the building and got ready for the show. I thought I had 100. I have 81 left. I only have 81. 5 flexible payments, the free shipping and handling. Everything is the special for today only, but it's definitely gonna sell out. Now let me show you, if purchased separately, everything that you're getting, what an amazing value this is. Because this is honestly Nikon, I mean right away the word Nikon. $129 for the camera. The digital photo software suite that we're including is $150 value. We're giving you a camera case. We're also giving you a 16 gigabyte class 10 SD card, so it's a really upgraded SD card. $309 value for $179. Leah Little has set her alarm or stayed up all night, I didn't ask, to do this. It's your only airing of the day. Thank you, my friend.
You know I love hanging out with you. I don't know if it's early or late.
You proved that actually recently. So, yes, you're right.
So think about this. What cell phone do you have that could give you a picture like this?
Zero.
Exactly.
How about a cell phone that's going to be trash? Because you can't submerge. Please don't submerge your cell phones.
Exactly. So now you've got a fun camera that you can take out on a variety of different events, whether you are playing poolside. If you want a camera, though, that's not just for underwater, but can also give you incredible pictures, we're talking Nikon. Are you kidding me? I took this picture. I mean, it looks like I surprised myself when I say that.
You're saying that. You're like, I took this picture. Like, you just, wow.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, wow, that's really good, right? That's the camera. I'm not a professional photographer. I'm a crazy Girl Scout mom who's just trying to keep up with herself. But I will tell you, I want to have a camera that can really give me shots that look like this. And the best part about it is that this camera can. Look how vivid that is. You have this beautiful imagery that can give you the landscape shots, that can give you the underwater shots. And the really cool thing is that you can take it with you anywhere. Now, we've seen a lot of these swimming
pools. Is that Carrie Walker's daughter?
It is. Right?
I recognize everybody.
Right,
Carrie Walker's a guest here at HSN. I know everybody's children.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have lots of fun with our pictures and our children. And you will too. We're showing you lots of underwater images. But you know what? I know we're going into the colder season. What if you want to take this skiing? What if you want to take this when you're out, you know, playing in the snow? This is going to be a great camera for you. Waterproof doesn't just mean in the swimming pool. So what's great about this is that you can have these images that are going to be so much fun in this size, but because of the quality of Nikon, you can enlarge them, right, to larger than life. I mean, if you look at the size of her head and the size of my head, right, you get an idea here of larger than life, and yet you don't lose the image quality. You don't lose the picture quality, right? And you can take beautiful images outside of the water as well. So what's great about this is you've got a lot of functionality. Now, that's just the beginning of the story, because not only are you going to be able to take great pictures, but it's about what you can do with them, which is about what scrapbooking is all about, right? With the crafting event.
Yes.
So now you've got all the software that's included too.
Yes, and again, this digital suite of software, I'm not sure. I've got a little card, so when you get home your camera, we're gonna include this card, so don't throw it away. The codes are on the back, and you're getting a lot of great scrapbooking software, so that's included as well. I have 79 of these cameras. This is the first Nikon ever here at HSN that you can have it underwater. It is weatherproof. And when we say, you know, weatherproof, we mean all weather. So if you go snow skiing, you know, you drop it in the snow, snowmobiling, you know, whatever you're doing, and you're actually submerging the camera right now.
Right, we're underneath the water.
Yes.
Now, the cool thing is that's kind of in the playback mode, but if we wanted to actually take a picture, let's see if we can do this. Come on over here, sister.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for adventure.
Do
I have to stick my head in the bowl?
You don't have to stick your head in the bowl, but I'll stick my hand in the bowl.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go.
All right.
And let's find our, there we go, ready? 1, 2, 3. And there we go, taking that picture. How fun is that? I got it.
Look at that. So we were technically underwater.
Technically underwater, right?
Yes, exactly.
So there you go.
I love that.
It's that easy to do. And
look at that. How fun is that?
And then the fun thing is you can go right into the various modes in the camera, and I'll dry it off and then I'll show you. What's great about this is that now you can treat that video, you can colorize that video, you can edit, I say video, pictures in this case, but also there's video built right in. So as I dry this one off, think about this. You now can also go back into the various modes that are inside the camera, and you're going to be able to edit those videos and play with those videos. So it's really got a lot of fun elements to it. So let me show you some videos. We're going to go into what we call our little techno frame sync, and what I'll do with that, look at that, fireworks mode is all built right in here. With that mode, you now can then share those videos that you have underwater too. How cool is that? That's my little one.
Oh, Victoria. I know everybody's children.
No, look at that, from top to bottom, exactly.
Oh, look at that. You know, at $179.95, if I just said Nikon and then $179.95, you would be in. But then if I said, you know, jump in the pool, take it with you, you know, are you going on that cruise this year? You know, are you gonna go snorkeling? I actually went to cruise this year, went snorkeling, you know, and with Eddie and I the first time. I was scared, but he held my hand. I wish I had a camera to record that, you know, and now you're able to do that. So free shipping and handling, $35.99 to get home, and you use that SD card. So by the way, we have 71 cameras left. I had under 100 to start with. There's only 71 people. This is the only airing of the day. We just, you know, that's all we have, and this is the only Nikon waterproof, weatherproof camera that we've ever done in the history of HSN.
And it's Nikon.
And it's Nikon.
Well, let's talk about Nikon for just a second, right? In the world of cameras, in the world of electronics, Nikon is a big, big deal. You have something, a company that's going to give you incredible customer service. They're a world leader in digital imaging and photography. Remember, you've got something here that we are going to stand behind with over 90 years of experience in the imaging industry, and you're going to have the dedicated modes. So let me show you what some of that is all about. With your pictures, you can go into these, look at this, it even tells you, it's really easy to understand, have fun with pictures, right? That makes it really clear. What do you want to do? You could actually add audio tags onto your pictures.
Really?
You can go back, picture play. This is a fun one, because in picture play, you can change, by the way, auto makeup, so that means you can add different colors. You can add a fisheye effect. You can turn it toward me so I can read it, toward camera mode. You can soften the pictures. Love that. So you have that airbrushed look.
Yes,
you have
do that to all my pictures, please. Thank you.
Right, mine too. Hello. If you want to add starburst to it, if you want to add a decorative effect, change the colors. I mean, you name it. Let's just go into change colors. So we'll say, okay, it's intuitive. And as we change colors, look what happens. And that's all inside the camera. So you don't have to take this out, take your pictures out, transfer it to a computer, go through all of that rigmarole. Now you've got a really fun camera that you can do it all inside. So one touch, I love this, dedicated button for your video, one touch, dedicated button for your pictures, and simple and easy navigation. I think you're gonna love having this camera.
Okay, we have 67 cameras left now with hundreds of people in the ordering process. I'm pretty sure it's gonna sell out, and we've got about 6 more minutes to talk about it. It's the only airing of the day. It is weatherproof. That means you can take it in the swimming pool, in the ocean. You can, you know, you can take those pictures and those videos underwater. Of course, it's over 13 megapixels, by the way. So you're getting the case, and notice how like kind of rugged the case is. It's for those of you, you know, who like to hike, and you know, when you're whitewater rafting and all those kind of things that you do for the sports person in your life. I don't think we're gonna get these back before the holidays.
Oh no, this is it.
This is it? Okay, so if you know that person who is you know, a sports person and does all, you know, sorts of, this would be the perfect camera. I can tell you, we have 58 of those now, 58.
So let's talk about that sports mode, because it's lightning fast. This camera can actually give you sequential shots. Watch this, underneath the water. Here you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's so much fun to be able, right? To be able to toggle back and forth. There was some giant
monster attacking you in that next picture.
That's more of our underwater footage as we go back into it right here. Okay, so we'll come back to that, but let's go to this one for just a second to give you an idea. So here she is underneath the water. Here they are playing and having fun in the water. Ready? They're going under. Look at that. So the camera goes from on top of the water to underneath the water in those fun little sequence shots. So notice how quick that is, though, as it's taking those sequential shots. Here's little Kai running around. She looks like she's literally stop action as she's moving across and around the pool.
There's 48 cameras left.
That's
47.
Okay, let's go back to that video. Look at that.
Okay.
So, I love it. No matter whether you are skiing, no matter whether you're playing around in the pool, you're going to want to have this camera with you. But think about the snow coming down soon. This is a fun video coming up in just a second. It started raining as we were playing in the pool.
Oh, really?
We just went from the pool to play in the rain. You don't have to stop the action because the camera's going to go with you. And by the way, it's freeze-proof. So you can literally freeze it in a block of ice.
I love it.
It's going to survive.
So again, you're out skiing, you know, whatever. If you drop it in the snow, there's 40 cameras left. 40 left.
Rainstorm.
That's it.
The girls are like running for cover in the rain. So if you want to be able to have a camera that's going to be on the go with you, this is going to be a great camera to have. And let me remind you that because of the quality of the megapixel, you can take those images and enlarge them so that they literally are larger than life. If you want a camera that's fun, you want a camera that's rugged.
36 left, Leah.
So almost gone.
34 left. I don't know what to say.
Let me show you my big trick that I have left for you.
Okay, right? Big reveal?
So it's shock-proof. Would you ever do this to your camera? Yeah, I don't think so, right?
Not on purpose, but I do that to everything I own, Leah. Have you met me? I can't,
Well, guess what? Whether you do it on purpose or on accident,
I know.
You can do it to this camera because it's not a problem because it's going to give you, again, right into that playback mode. So now you've got something here that's going to be able to have all of that great video, all of those great fun effects, and you can do, I'll just show you.
I've got 30
functioning.
cameras, guys. 30 cameras for everybody in the entire 100 million homes.
So there you have it.
I don't know how much longer we're to.
And remember, you can go right into the water. So if you want to be able to go right into the playback mode, right into the water, you can do that as well. So I love being able to have this camera, have fun with this camera, and make it be that life-proof camera, the one that you can take with you.
Oh yeah, you know, I love that we're saying waterproof, but you're getting a big configuration with this, by the way. You're not only getting the camera, you're also getting the case, the USB cable, the strap, the cleaning brush, the user's manual, and you are getting an SD card with it, the 18 gigabyte class 10 SD card, and then you're getting the digital photo software suite download voucher from VanQuest. So, and this is a bunch of software. So for all you scrapbookers, and you think about it, there's 20 cameras left. 20 cameras left. This is the only Nikon ever on HSN that is weatherproof, waterproof, snowproof, rainproof.
We call it life-proof, right?
Life-proof.
Because it goes with you on through your life. And the fun of it is you have all of those fun effects inside the camera. So now you're going to be able to take great pictures, but also if you want to avoid the next steps, we can soften, we can add colors. Look, if we wanted to go into the have fun with pictures mode, you can do that right up here. Again, you can get creative, and let's just do a picture play. So here we go. If we wanted to add different colors, we could do that. There's the fisheye. There's that fun toy camera effect. You can soften the picture. You can add starburst to it. There's the colorama, change colors. We were doing that earlier, but it's so much fun when you do it with faces. Look at that. You can do all of that inside the camera. So I think you're gonna love having this fun little camera, and that's just one of the features that you can do inside. Trim your video, edit your video, you name it, you can do it all with this camera. And all of the shortcut modes. By the way, all the scene modes are built right in as well. So remember that.
There's 10 left.
Okay. Almost gone. So all the scene modes, as you walk through, you're gonna have a lot of fun with that because it literally tells you which mode you're in and what you might want to use that particular mode for. So I think you're gonna love that too. So here you have it.
Yeah, I don't think we have many left. So if you're on the line to get this camera, we're counting you, so don't hang up. But we don't have any more. But if you're on the line, stay on the line. We're counting you. We appreciate that. Great job, my friend.
Thank you. Always fun hanging out with you.
Yes, you know it. So
you're gonna love this camera.
He's counting me down, but I want to say goodbye. It's your only show of the day.
Only show.
Okay, so stay tuned. We've got more electronics in this hour with Lori Leland and Joe Harrison, so stay tuned.
Football season is here, and we've got your gear. Don't miss the exclusive NFL hoodie designed by comedian Jimmy Fallon. Plus, check out our football online series, Chalk Talk, where guests like Aaron Andrews and players' wives discuss everything game day. And pin it to win it. Pinning on Pinterest can win you a $200 gift card for fan shop gear. Search Football Fan Shop on hsn.com and watch Chalk Talk. We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search Gemstone Guide to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
Thank you so much for continuing to watch my show. This is our showstopper with our 24-hour scrapbooking event. So you've got all those slides. You've got that Super 8 film. And you saying, oh, I wish I had that picture of me when I was a toddler that's on that Super 8 film. Or my mom and dad's wedding pictures from the 40. I wish I had this and that. Now you do with Wolverine. It's the Mighty Slide film to digital converter. Over $330 retail value here at HSN at an amazing holiday price of $129.95. The shipping and handling is a giant zero, free, absolutely free, and we are doing 5 flex payments for the holiday. Yes, you heard me right, I'm using the H word. $25.99. It's a kind of early in the season, I feel like. The H word, I'm thinking Halloween, but no, it's holiday. I'm gonna bring out my good friend, Lori Leland. And I am the father of her child.
Yes, yes, you are. We've announced it on live television.
Yes, I love
I do
Landon.
love you that much.
Yes,
I do.
Okay.
And what an awesome item. I mean, what a great way to digitize, save, preserve, and share your incredible family memories. Helen and I were talking about it. Our family memories, that's the most important things in our entire world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this, we have a value unlike anything else.
You and I have in common that we both have one child and we're very close with our parents.
Very close with our parents.
Yes.
All about, you know, being mothers and yes.
Right, exactly. So we cannot take enough pictures. So here's the value. The Wolverine film converter itself, $139.48. So for less than the price of just the Wolverine, we're giving you $159 worth of software. You're getting a $25 Simply to Impress voucher. There's a lot of really cool things you can do with that. Pictures that go on like mugs and calendars and stuff. And then you're getting a micro SD card with an SD adapter that has 8 gigabytes of room. And that's gonna come into play as we tell you about this product. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna digitize onto that SD card. Here's your SD card right here that we're sending you. And then you're getting all these adapters because you've got your 110, your 126, you've got your Super 8, you've got everything.
Super 8 film, this is gonna work for slides, this is gonna work for negatives, this is gonna work for just about all the formats out there, 7 different formats. And let me just show you the Wolverine. It is adorable. This is a little teeny tiny footprint. You can take it with you to your mom and dad's house, take it to grandma's house. All you do is plug it into power. So this is a standalone unit. You have a big screen here, so you don't even need to plug this into a monitor. There's no computer needed. All you do too, and I just want to show you this really quickly, beautiful screen, but look at the slide tray on this one. This is totally unique. So it's this tiny little slide tray that you just pop in, right? So my slide is right here. I'm going to digitize it simply by touching 2 buttons right here. Yes and enter, convert and enter. You're going to see it instantly add to the memory card. So we're including that 8GB memory card. It pops right in the back right here. You can then take that to a photo kiosk and have prints made. You can pop it into a computer. You can take it to a friend's house. But think about this. I know Helen said the H word. She did. She went there. She said holiday.
I know.
You could actually make gifts that end up being the holiday presents that you give to people. And that's why you want to get it right now so that you have plenty of time to make a great slideshow. These are some memories from my first birthday. 25 years ago.
What? That's
okay,
so
a little
odd.
bit more than that.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
I
think
just got
about
my calculator out.
Yeah, right, exactly. We all have slides around our homes for the most
Right.
part. I recently got a box of slides for my mom and dad that's huge. It's about maybe 2,500 images. Some of these were dating back to the 1950s. The problem is you have a slide, you don't even know what's on it. You've got to run this over to a window, try to hold it up and try to see what's on it, but you can't see people's faces. You can't see, you know, any of the expressions. You can't see what they're feeling in that moment. When you have Wolverine, look how fast this is. I'm going to show you with that new slide tray. All you do is you put the slide right in, you pop it in, and it just keeps moving. So you're not taking out slides. So look at this. Every 2 seconds, you can digitize a slide, and then you're on to the next one. So look at this. Here's one from my parents' wedding. 52. Oh, well, first of all, there's one of my birthday parties. So there's me as a little tiny girl. Touch that right there. You've digitized in seconds. Then, as soon as that one's done, all you do is push in the next one. So you're not taking out that slide tray, opening it up, trying to figure out how to load it properly. Look at this. My mom and dad just celebrated their 52nd wedding anniversary. Instead of a dusty shoebox full of your slides, full of your negatives, isn't it time not only to find out what's on them, but to digitize, save, and preserve them? Here's the thing now. That wedding picture of my mom and dad, I could put that up on Facebook for Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
I can post it to social media. I can email it off to friends and family. I don't know about your family, but our family, they started to argue a little bit about who was going to get the family memories.
Yes.
Now, with this in a digital format, being able to email it to every family member, no one's fighting over it because everybody has their own copy of it. Wolverine makes it so easy, and the quality, it's 20 megapixel quality on this. There is a 4-lens camera module built right inside the Wolverine. You can adjust it, you can rotate it, you can change up the coloration if you want to make it more highly saturated or take out some of the blue. We all know that slides start to degrade, they start to fade, they start to lose color. You can actually correct them instantly right on the Wolverine without even using a computer.
And listen, this is a product that we get in on occasion, and then you may have seen presentations before and said, gosh, I really wish I had it now. This is something that you will use over and over and over again. I've got Super 8 film from my childhood. My mother had a Super 8 camera. She loved photography, and you know, from the early 60s, late 60s, you know, I've got me and my brother and my sister. But what I like about it is I could take that Super 8 and I could make one picture, and then I could, you know, put it on the SD card, and then I could take it to my printer, make that picture, and then give it to my parents as a gift, a picture that they can have in their house from a movie that they made in, you know, like 1968, because I've got all those Super 8 films. I got custody of all of them in my family.
Right.
And you know, it's kind of like the surprising gift. Now, some things don't have to be a lot of money, but this is going to be the gift that keeps on getting over and over and over again. And of course, you're going to be able to use this for your scrapbooking. Sure. You're going to be able to use it for your card making. You're going to be able to use it for a calendar. You can use it for whatever you want to do. But let me show you the value of the Wolverine today, because the retail value is over $330, because we are giving you a big software bundle as well as an SD card, because the Wolverine itself is $139.48, and for $10 less than that, you're getting all these bonuses thrown in. $160 worth of software, the $25 Simply to Impress voucher. And that's a website. Lori and I will talk a little bit more about some of the things you can do with that. And then an 8GB SD card, so you can just take it from the Wolverine and put it into your printer, put it into your computer, and then upload it to social media. The Simply to Impress voucher, you can do things
really
like
nice.
Photographs to mugs and calendars and things like that.
You can do birth announcements. You can do your Christmas cards on Simply to Impress. So you have $25 to spend there.
Yeah, that's fun.
Really nice. And $160 worth of included software. So you can do digital card making, digital little scrapbooking. Use your old family photos to create really beautiful, thoughtful cards and all kinds of great gifts for the holiday season. Look at the beautiful icon-driven menu. So this is so easy. All you're doing is you're gonna go right into that little menu. You can do your slide positive, you can do your color negative, all of that simply and easily by touching right on the screen. Look at this. So we all have the negatives too. I have no idea what are even on these. You can't even hold these up to light and be able to see what's on it because they're that wonky, you know, negative. So when you put it in the machine, you can start to see what everything is. So this is one of the little neighbor kids that my mom used to babysit, but look at this beautiful image. This little guy is now a teenager. So think about this. If you are older than 14 years old, your image is probably on slides and negatives. And think about the other alternatives. If you want to be able to see what's on these, if you want to be able to digitize your negatives, you're going to be able to do that because really, we don't know what's on it. We're not enjoying it. They're sitting in a dusty shoebox. They're degrading and fading. This is a great way to do it. So the other ways you can do this, send these off in the mail so they're out of your hands. Someone else has them and it's $1 a slide to digitize. That box I just inherited, 2,500 slides.
Yeah.
Well, and some of them are probably not going to be great quality. Some of them maybe are a little bit too far gone. So I don't want to pay $1 for that or $2,500 for that when I can do it on my lap while I'm watching TV, while I'm watching my favorite television show, which is always 100% of the time Helen Keeney.
Yes.
Always.
Of course. That makes total sense to me. It's Mac and PC compatible because when you take that SD card out, you know, obviously I just wanted to throw that out there. And I really like that you're getting home for $25.99. Now, let me just tell you that I think, in my opinion, this is also a great gift.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're giving this as a gift, you have till January 31st, 2017 for to get 100% of your purchase price back if the person that you're giving to, you never know if someone's gonna like a gift, but it's worry-free gift giving here at HSN. So if this is a gift for somebody, which I think would be a fabulous gift, you've got till January 31st, 2017 for your exchanges. So I just wanted, that's kind of throwing some ideas out there.
Love it.
We've got some reviews on the screen there. Love the ease of use, and we hear that over and over and over again, just how very easy this is to use. So you don't have to be super techie, even though your family will be really impressed that you were able to do this. Because you know, if you're the person in the family, my brother is a computer, he designs computer chips. My brother, you know what I mean? He's a brainiac. Yeah, my sister's a college professor, but I can digitize all, I'll be doing something that seems like I'm doing something super smart that's really high tech, but it's really so incredibly simple.
It's so simple. Anybody can do this. And I'll tell you, I worked with both systems before, and the trays that you have to take out, reload, put it back through. It can be incredibly time consuming loading these trays. Instead of doing that, I love this new tray system. So this new smaller tray just fits right inside the Wolverine. All you do is you just keep sliding the slides through. So you can just keep scanning as long as you want. I love this. Look at how fast this is. So you're gonna be able to scan each slide. It takes about 2 seconds time to be able to do it. And again, some of the best quality ever, full adjustments that can be done right here from the unit itself. You can go right into that main menu right here. It's icon driven, as I mentioned, so you can see everything. You can adjust the film type that you're doing. You can delete them off the memory card right from here if you want. You're gonna be able to do your playback. So if you wanna play back a little slideshow for someone and you don't have a way to play back that SD card, you can play it back right on this sleek, compact, portable little Wolverine itself, which I think is really, really cool. So only power is required. You do not have to use this attached to a computer. You don't have to use this attached to a monitor. You could just sit on your couch and be digitizing your family memories. I thought this was really cool. I donated one of these. I bought the Wolverine and I donated it to my husband's aunt, and she used it for her church. They had these beautiful, beautiful old slides of the church that nobody was using, that they wanted to start putting in the bulletin. Some of these gorgeous old pictures. So she absolutely fell in love with it. I got this gorgeous thank you note from the church. It just made me feel so good to be able to do that. But Wolverine is your ultimate solution. And these are really expensive out there. We have the best price anywhere in the country right here at HSN.
Right, and I was talking about gift giving. So sometimes a gift is something innovative. A gift sometimes is something that the other person doesn't even know exists.
True.
So if you've got somebody in your family, maybe it's your mom, your aunt, or maybe your dad, photo buff, and has these box of slides. What a perfect gift. And don't think, oh gosh, it's too early, because you've got those 5 flex payments. I love it when you make everything so simple at just $25.99 to get home. Your shipping and handling, by the way, is free for this. this. You're getting everything that you see, including this bonus 8GB SD card. That's included as well. And you've got until January 31st, 2017, and you get a full refund if the recipient of the gifts, you know, for whatever reason. It's $139 just for the Wolverine. So for $10 less than the Wolverine alone, you're getting all these bonuses. $159.80 worth of software. And we're going to tell you a little bit more about the software. The Simply to Impress voucher that we told you about, $25.
So nice.
Really a lot of gift giving. You can do invitations. You can do calendars. The micro SD card I showed you, $5.99. It's $330.27. Holiday price today at $129.95. Free shipping and handling. And Lori, tell us some of the software that you're getting. What can you use that for?
Okay, so you're getting about $160 worth of included software. So you can do your scrapbooking pages. You can do your card making. One of the things that I'm not able to show you right now because I don't know where my Super 8 film went. I think it walked off my shelf. Someone was holding it up to the light, looking at it the other day. You're actually gonna be able to convert Super 8 film with this too. You're getting all the slide trays. So I just wanna remind you that Super 8 film is a series of individual pictures. So who's got a projector anymore to be able to watch Super 8 film?
Yeah.
No one has a projector to be able to do that hardly, you know, at all.
No, but I actually have a bag of Super 8 film.
You?
Because my mom was like she had a Super 8 camera. I have a trip of when we moved from Illinois, where my dad got his PhD. My dad's a college professor too. We moved from there over to upstate New York, and we traveled across the country.
Oh my
We went to Hannibal, Missouri, and we went to like Becky, you know, like the Mark Twain, you know, everything. And what I'd love to do is like kind of take that and take a still image from that Super 8 film.
Oh, exactly.
And
That's
not
what you
only
can do.
view it and then make it into a photograph. And I think my parents would love that.
They would love that. Guess what I found on Super 8 film? Because you found a really important move in your family's history.
Yeah.
I found my parents' honeymoon. Yep, from 52 years ago, I found their honeymoon. My mom was walking on the beach with this big floppy hat. I'd never seen it in my entire lifetime. I'd never seen it. So to be able to grab those stills and then put it on their card, put some of those still images from their honeymoon from Super 8 film onto a card, it is amazing. And because you have this big, bright, beautiful screen, it is so easy for you to see. And again, look how fast this is. You're just sliding it right through. You're not taking the trays out. This has a 20 megapixel 4-lens camera enclosure on the inside. So talk about up converting the quality of your old slides, your old negatives, and again, working on 7 different formats. So it works on 110, 126. You're gonna be able to rediscover lost formats, things that just take up space in your home that you don't need to be holding on to, but you might as well be enjoying. What if you find that perfect picture that you wanna turn into your screensaver, or that great Throwback Thursday picture for Facebook that you wanna be able to post, but it's been sitting in a dusty shoebox.
How can you do Throwback Thursday unless you have a picture to throw back?
You can't. I looked at that for years. I watched my friends doing Throwback Thursday and I thought, I want to participate in that.
Right.
But I didn't have a way to get everything digital.
To get access.
Wolverine solves that.
We did a few more seconds on this, another minute or so, because we have so many people in the ordering process. And I know, I love that Lori's so great about explaining what it is, because for me, the cool part about giving this as a gift is probably your best friend, your mom, your cousin, who owns all those slides may not know this exists. But what a great gift.
That's true.
At $129.95, free shipping and handling, $25.99. And just to make sure you know it's worry-free gift giving, we give you a bonus SD card, by the way, is that you have till January 31st, 2017 for any refunds or exchanges if the person doesn't love it. So it's a really, really great gift. And I think that I love you know, kind of pictures and from, you know, throwback pictures. It's so great.
I don't want to let these go by the wayside, and so many friends say they're throwing them away. Yikes, don't do that. Get the Wolverine.
And this is your only show today. You came in just for this, yes?
Just for you. No, I'm actually back at 10. I've got the one scanner, remember?
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Don't you love that?
I liked it better when it's just for me, but okay.
We have to share.
But this was in 10 faves. This item is one of our 10 favorite items of the day. By the way, if you want to check out 10 faves, go to hsn.com, search 10 faves, and then you can see the show that I just did in the last hour and see our favorite items of the day, and you can do that every single day. So you can keep shopping for your Wolverine, but our good friend Leslie Machado is going to tell you a little bit more about what's happening here at HSN. So stay tuned. Joe Harrison is coming up next with a great deal on a computer.
You're watching HSN. Look forward to these weekly deals. Big brands and innovative tech is how we're getting October started. Shop top tech products like Dell and Vizio and enjoy up to 6 FlexPay. Time to upgrade that TV. Plus, enjoy special pricing, free shipping, and up to 5 FlexPay on select Apple and Beats products. HSN is on fire with tech gear. Tune in or go to hsn.com and search electronics for more.
It's HSN's Columbus Day sale. Enjoy 4 days of FlexPay and special pricing on some of your favorite brands, like Diane Gilman, Taya Beauty, and Wolfgang Puck. Don't miss other exclusive offers, like free shipping on all NFL, free shipping and 4 FlexPay on select fall fashion staples, and up to 20% off 5 FlexPay and free shipping on select mattresses. HSN's Columbus Day sale starts Friday, only on HSN.
There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN.
Oh gosh, I'm so glad you guys are joining us. It's so fun when we've got a big 24-hour event, and it's all about crafting and scrapbooking, and we've got so many great items. So you're wondering, a Dell? Why a computer? Well, here you go. You got your today's special with your Cricut, and you've got all those images you're gonna be downloading into your computer and doing, of course, Joe Harrison is here watching football, but I mean, you can do so many things with this Dell. It's 17.3-inch high definition AMD quad core processor, 12 gigabytes, 1 terabyte of the hard drive. It comes with tech support, which is a $300 value. But Joe Harrison is a graduate of The Ohio State University, who is one of our main electronic experts, a super expert. And when he brings us a computer, it's always an amazing deal. 169 reviews on hsn.com. Joe, make this a customer pick.
People love it.
So we do know that everybody loves it, but you know, this is lightweight.
Super
for sure.
lightweight, because this is Dell. First off, Dell's been around for over 30 years, and they've always believed in innovative products, stuff that's really gonna make your life easier and a tremendous value, and this is definitely one of them. And this is their top of the line series, their Inspiron series. So if you've been some of the hundreds of millions of people that have bought Dell in the past, you know their Inspiron is truly the top of the line. What they offer you is so many extra features, from the super thin chassis. This is the thinnest and lightest that we offer. It's also only 6.6 pounds. Most 17-inch laptops weigh 11 or 12 pounds, and this is the biggest screen that Dell makes. And what you're looking at right now is a high definition image. And this isn't even professional video. This is video a friend of mine shot, and it looks fantastic because it's that HD screen that you're getting from Dell. It's also in so many different colors. And traditionally, when you go to the store, you'll see 30 computers, and every one of them are black. But here we give you all the different color choices to choose from as well, to really make that experience unique. But what's fantastic about this is not only is it Dell's premium, it's also AMD's premium, that AMD chip that's on the inside. This is a quad core processor, meaning you have 4 engines or 4 brains. The most popular type of processor out there is a dual core processor. And why is that bad? Well, it's bad because it only has 2 cores. And it's technology that truly is about 20 years old. And when you only have 2 engines, it's like going to the grocery store. If there are only 2 checkout lanes and all of a sudden you're 10 rows deep, you get frustrated because they can't process it enough. But the thing about having a quad core is now you have twice as much. So here are my checkout lanes. We've all been there. You've got your bag of groceries, just open up those other lanes. Then as soon as they open up from 2 to 4 lanes, everybody is moving through there so quick, so easy, and so fast. Now, the other thing you're gonna love about this is not only is it AMD's most advanced processor, it's also the most amount of RAM we've ever offered. Now, RAM is very important. It really is designed to work hand in hand with that quad-core processor. Because do you remember when you were in kindergarten, you had a real small desk? And it was pretty basic because all you're doing were basic things like playing with blocks and playing with clay, pretty easy stuff. And then as you got older, the bigger the desk, the easier it was to work. Same thing with your RAM. Microsoft recommends 4 gigabytes gigabytes worth of memory. That's all they recommend just to get the computer up and running. But we're giving you 3 times that amount, 12 gigabytes, the first time ever. So that allows me for true multitasking. And I've never been able to do this, if I can show my computer. I've never been able to show this many things running at the same time. Because right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 things running at the same time. No hourglass, no hesitation. It's not freezing at all because it's got that 12 gigabytes worth of memory. And I'm doing some pretty intense things, from whether I'm playing my graphics or going from picture to picture to picture, or I'm surfing online on hsn.com, checking everything out. Even at my Christmas countdown, it's only 81 days left until Christmas. Can you imagine? It's 81 days left. And it's fantastic to be able to have all these things up and running. And that's what Dell can do for you. It's the power that you want, not for today, but it's power for the future. And that's what 12 gigabytes will be able to deliver. Now, the last thing is your hard drive. And I want to turn this into truly your entertainment hub. And with a hard drive that's this big, not only is it the most amount of memory, not only is it the most powerful processor, it's the largest hard drive I've ever had with a Dell. And it has a terabyte of information. That's 1,000 gigabytes worth of storage. So think about your cell phone. Your cell phone probably has 16, maybe 32 gigabytes of storage. This is 1,000 gigabytes of storage. Now, what happens when you fill up your photos on your camera? You got to put them somewhere. Now you can store 250 hours of high definition video. If you want to get into photos, over 300,000 photos, and now 16,000 hours worth of music. And
that's a lot of storage.
That is a tremendous.
It really, I mean, that really is. You probably won't even use that in your lifetime. I mean, that's incredible.
Well, to put it in terms of time, so 300,000 photos. If you take 1,000 pictures a month, and who's taking 1,000 pictures a month? It would take you over 20 years to fill up a hard drive. That's that big. I mean, it's a tremendous amount of information.
And you know, 20 years for a computer, that's a pretty long life for a computer. It's pretty amazing. I do want to go through the colors because I know a lot of you want to start ordering already. So we have it available in the blue. We have it in red. I've got it in silver. I have it in white. And then I also have it available in that really cool purple color. So I love that we're doing different colors. So there's the black, and we'll show you the silver. We also have it available in white, which I think looks really cool. And the blue is the most limited. So if you want the blue, that's going to sell out first. And then we also have purple, which is, of course, one of my favorite colors. And then red. Do we have red? Oh, yes, we do have red. I think gold is gone. Do we have gold?
Gold's already gone.
Gold is already gone, so ignore that. We are doing VIP financing, though. Can I just mention that at the beginning? So HSN card holders, we're going to give you 1 year to pay this off. Now, if you have to pay it off before the year is out, and then you get 0 interest. There's no fee to do that. You just use your HSN card, and by the way, HSN cards have no fee to it. So get an HSN card. You go to hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search. There's an 800 number you can call to get an HSN card. It's 1-800-695-1418, and that's a big deal. And Adam, I think it's around $50 a month. Yeah. What is it? I thought it was 12 months. Yeah, we're gonna double check because my notes say 12, his notes say 18, but we're gonna get you the right answer. But either way, it's over a year to pay it off. And that $600.
It's fantastic. It's everything you want. And even as we're playing our NFL game that we have right here on the screen, I can now use this as a desktop replacement because of the processor that's in here. It's that quad core from AMD. And AMD processors, that technology, that's the same technology that's found in Xbox One, same technology that's found in PlayStation 4. So those high-end gaming consoles that cost about as much as this computer itself, all they do are games, that same technology is right in there. So AMD is a phenomenal company. One of them, the leaders out there when it comes to that gaming technology, but they're also one of the processor chips that the Hollywood producers use to make Hollywood movies and the special effects. It also is going to smooth out your life because if you ever have that shaky video, it smooths out your shaky video. If you're ever taking videos and photos and it looks a little bland, it's going to enhance the color. That's automatically done with your brand new AMD. Now the other thing is because we know this is a gaming system and maybe you've never tried a game before, we're actually going to give you a choice of one of 5 games. You're going to get this little card when it comes with it, and we actually have 5 individual games that are included. You pick one of them, and there are really some good titles, like there's the Lego Batman. I'm a fan of that one. My kids made me download the Sonic Racing, but the games are $40, $50 a piece, and now you get to choose one of them and download it and give your brand new computer a shot because this truly is that desktop replacement. Now, not only are we giving you that, We're also going to give you a lifetime of tech support.
That's a $300 value.
It is a tremendous value that you're getting today. And the thing about it is it's 24 hours a day, it's 7 days a week for as long as you own this computer. So it could be on Christmas Day, you don't know how to use the webcam, no problem, you can call them up. It could be, how do I burn a DVD because it has a DVD tray? We're going to teach you how to do that. How do you download apps to your computer? We can teach you how to do that. This has the brand new Windows 10. If you're not sure, you want some tricks and tips on it, they can teach you that stuff too.
I like that it has an SD card slot. I'd love to show everybody that, because we just showed you the Wolverine and how you digitize your pictures. You take that SD card out of the Wolverine, you just put it in here, and then your pictures come up there. Because I've got a camera with an SD card and video camera with that. And for me, technically, it's easier for me to just do that, to take it out and put it in there. So I just wanted to let you know that that's one of the ports that I think that is, they don't all have that.
You're exactly right. And the reason why this one does is this is Dell's Inspiron. It's their top of the line. And they do things to the Inspiron series that they don't do to other series, like the hinge. Are you going to do this every single day when you turn the computer on? Hinges break down so often, but Dell tests the hinge 30,000 times to make sure it's going to work perfectly for you. The keys, the frequently used keys, are tested hundreds of thousands of times to make sure it's going to work through the years. You can also see it almost looks like every key has white paint around it, but that's actually the backlit keyboard. So that is a premium feature not even every Dell has. So now you have the backlit keys that are on here too. It really enhances it because it's that Inspiron series. And then when you look on the side, it has all the ports. There's that DVD drive. Less than 20% of computers, or even including these drives nowadays, we're having it because we know it's a big deal for you. This is normally a $100 accessory. And then you have two USB ports right there on the side. As you swing on it over to the other side, there's that 4-in-1 memory card reader that Helen just talked about. A great way to upload your memories to a brand new Dell. Another USB port, an HDMI connection, a special vent configuration that keeps this thing nice and cool. And this is another one of the AMD technologies that is exclusive to this processor. It has something called an APU. So the way they've designed this is to be extremely cool, because traditionally there are two types of components in your computer. There's a CPU and there's a graphics card. Those two guys talk back and forth. It causes a delay, but it also causes your computer to overheat. There's a lot of stuff going on. Well, AMD has actually combined those two together to make a more energy efficient computer, to give you faster performance, to give you a better battery life. This thing will last up to 5 hours, and that is incredible for a screen as big as this, because the bigger the screen, usually the shorter the battery life. Could you even talk on your cell phone for 5 hours? A lot of us can't even do that. Here, it's the biggest screen that we offer from Dell.
We can talk on TV for 5 hours.
We could.
You and I probably could do it, but not the average person.
But to be able to get 5 hours on a 17-inch, it's truly unheard of. And that's just some of the key features that's really going to make this an amazing experience with your Dell.
Right, and my job is to make it affordable to you, and here's what we're doing. If you have an HSN card, we're giving you an entire year to pay it off. You can do even payments. It's about $50 a month. As long as you pay it off before the year is out, you are getting zero interest and zero fee. Here's how to get the HSN card. Just put an HSN card in the search on hsn.com, or if you'd like to talk to someone, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we're open. It's 1-800-695-1418. I have an HSN card. I have it as my default payments for exactly this reasons. I've bought 2 mattresses, I've bought TVs, and I always do, like, why not take as much time to pay it off when there's no interest? And at $599.95, maybe you're getting this as that holiday gift, and you can start paying it off, early, which is really nice. When you get closer to the holidays, then you don't have as many expenses. Or maybe you wanted to treat yourself to a great laptop for your business. I mean, this is a top of the line Dell, so it certainly is up to the task. We are giving you tech support. It is it's 24/7 tech support, and it's a $300 value, and it is for not just 10 minutes or 6 weeks. It's really for the life of the computer, and that's a big deal. So if you ever bought a computer and you start walking out the door with it, and they go, oh, wait a minute, would you like tech support? Oh, okay, how much is that? It's $300. We're just including that. That would make the computer $800. So we're including it here at HSN. And then they also say, well, what about some software? Would you like some software? Well, what do you mean? Well, I'd like to, you can't even write a letter or anything without software. We're including software. And you get Think-Free software, which will edit, view, and able to read Microsoft Office, PowerPoint, Excel.
Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. That is going to save you a tremendous amount of money.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of money to get the Microsoft. Now, of course, you can get whatever software you want. We're just going to get you started with everything that you need, and here's the value of the software too, because it's a lot of different software titles. So the computer itself, $479. The VTech lifetime support is $299.99. The software is $239 worth of software. We're giving you 1 year at Meal Easy. That's a really great. It's a $90 value. Password Boss 2-year service. Wish I had that. Can't remember any passwords that saved my life. 6 months of Curious.com service. Loopster.com an entire year in the Plus membership. Simply to Impress voucher. I love that we're throwing that in. And a year of Entertainment.com, and that's that entertainment book where you get all those discounts and deals.
That's right.
Everything from movies to rent-a-cars to
restaurants.
It's
all digitized now. So you keep the app on your phone. So now you don't have to carry the big book anymore. So it's a great way to save money as you're driving around.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to show real quick is because you have a bigger screen, it allows you to do more things. Like so many of us have upgraded. Probably our tablet was the last piece of electronics that we had. And a 7-inch tablet is the most common tablet size that's out there. But when you step up to a 17-inch, it actually gives you 425% more screen space. That means a more immersive experience when you're watching your movies. Photos are going to look better. But it also allows additional room for multiple screens. Now, we talked about that software. And for me as a dad, one of the things I'm always looking for is something, what's the educational angle for this? How is this going to help my kids? Well, one of the titles is that Think-Free Office. And if you have a student or if you need to do any word processing yourself, this is going to save you a tremendous amount of time. So on my screen right now, I've got 2 different programs. I've got my, there's my WordPad. That's right now, that's the Think-Free Office, so I can type up my document. And then I have a website over on the right side. Now, so many times you have to do this back and forth because you have to read a little bit, then you come over here and type a little bit. It becomes really ineffective because you don't have the screen size. But because this is the largest screen we've offered from Dell, I snap it over to one side, I snap it over the other. So now I have a full 8.5 by 11-inch sheet of paper on one side, where I've got my website fully on the other side. It truly allows to be the most efficient way to be productive. And this is some of the $529 of software that's really going to make that, enhance that Dell experience. But now I'm going to switch back over to the other side, because now I want to make a movie. And this is a really cool thing to do, and it's so easy to do. And because you have that DVD burner, a lot of people think, oh, it's going to be difficult. I'm not going to be able to handle it. Well, here you just add your video clips. You put them in any place that you want. I come back over to my animations. Let me add this one. Let's do the X fade. Let's do this little thing from the side. Let me do this transition right there. It's literally just click, and that's it. You just pick whatever transition you want, and it automatically pops up. So now I'm going to go back to my home, and I can add my title. And I can type in kids at the park, because I took my kids at the park.
Okay.
All right.
Innovative title.
Oh, thank you very much. It's tough to type and talk at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, let me go back to one more transition. Let's do that little diamond thing. Looks good. Now I'm going to hit the play. I just added that kids at the park, and now it's going to go through all my different video clips. You'll see my first transition will pop up right there, and now my daughter's just sliding through the tunnel. Now, while this is compiling everything, over here in the upper right, I can upload this to Facebook. I can upload this to YouTube. I can keep it on this hard drive, because the hard drive's so big, I can store 250 hours of this. But we literally spent the entire day at the park, and I had 60, 70 minutes of video. Now I turned it in to like a top 15-minute highlight reel of our day at the park. And still, while I'm doing that, everything else is still running in the background. I still have my countdown to Christmas at 81 days. I still have my photos. I still have my website. I still have everything up and running because this has 8 gigabytes worth of memory. That's the most we've ever offered. The more memory you have, the more things you can do. And the one thing that's missing, you don't see the hourglass, you don't see the hesitation, you don't see the little spinny wheel. This is designed for power and performance. Right. And then the other thing is, if you're wondering, well, how did you do that? How'd you make that movie?
Yeah, you went by so fast, Joe. Of fancy computer guy, he's going to know how to do that. You don't have to worry, you got backup.
You've got backup forever, for as long as you own this, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's the how-to support, and that's the thing I love about it.
And United States based.
It is US based, and they can even take the mouse over. Like my kids, they love changing the background to the computer. They'll change the clock, and my wife was like, well, what did they do? And how'd you fix it?
What did they do?
And if I'm out of town, I can't be there to fix it. But the thing they'll do is they'll take the mouse over in front of you and has something called remote remote assistance. So you can just type in, hey, can you fix the background for me or change the clock? And you'll see the mouse start moving. You invite them into your computer, so you just sit back and they fix it. And this is really to me, it's a $299 value, but it is priceless. So anytime you have a question, whether it's a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, you have that lifetime of support. And anywhere else you shop for Dell. And Dell's one of the top brands now in the United States.
Isn't it the #1 seller? You know, one of the #1 sellers like around the United States is Dell with the laptops?
It's top 3 with laptops, but they're #1 in screens. So there's so much Dell technology that's out there, especially the screens. They're #1 in North America for their desktop screens, and it's that same quality that we're bringing to the brand new Dell. Only reason why, this is their Inspiron series. So when you look at what you're getting today, it's really the 3 brands that are driving this experience. It's Dell, which is one of the top PC brands in the entire world. And then it's also AMD, which is one of the top processor manufacturers. And then you have the power of Windows 10, which I love. And then keep in mind, if you ever need a little bit extra security, I love that having Windows 10. It's really great, it's simple, it's easy, it's fast, and you have Cortana, so you can talk to her if you want to. But because this has such a big hard drive, and you think about what this can do for you, this hard drive can store 300,000 photos. The one thing I highly recommend that you pick up today is your Viper antivirus. And this is gonna make a big deal because so many of us will spend $30, $40 for one computer for 1 year of protection. This with Viper antivirus, this is a lifetime of protection for $100. Not for one computer, 8 PCs are gonna be protected when you use this computer. And all you do is you pop this into your computer, you run the install program, and then at that point, it's gonna check every email, it's gonna check every file, it's gonna check every website, it's gonna check every document that comes into your computer.
By the way, if you get the Dell computer, the Viper, there's a bonus buy, you get $10 off of it.
Even better.
So if you get the Viper, $10 off, and it's for 8 PCs. So it would be for this one, the next one, the one, you know, your son, your daughter, your cousin, your mom, everybody, or 8 PCs. Item number 512199. Super easy to install. Again, it's a thumb drive, so you just take the cap off, put it in, and then it's going to really take care of it. And it's going to keep the computer running fast like the day you bought it, right,
Absolutely,
Joe?
because every time you go online, you're opening yourself up to 550 million known viruses. A lot of those viruses are designed to steal your data, delete your programs, so they're also designed to slow it down too. So that's the great thing about having this. You never have to worry about it again. You're 100% protected. But then the other thing about having a system like this is everything has been upgraded from the high definition screen. There's a high definition webcam on there. There's also a high definition speaker bar that's across the base too. It's truly everything you want, and it's the lightest and the longest lasting battery that we've had from Dell.
Right, it is, I mean, we talk about the big laptop. This is so lightweight. When you talk about a laptop, you think about why do you want to have a laptop? It's really the power, and this can be your, kind of your home office if you work from home. So many people work remotely, at least, maybe half the week. You're home waiting for, the bug guy, the plumber, the whatever. You're home. You've got to have that powerful computer. This is it. This can be your complete hub, and it really does have the power. I mean, everything, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, webcam. It's all the best of the best. And when you think about all those things, and you think about, we're talking about $600. I mean, it really is. When you think about other brands, like the brand with the with the fruit, I mean, you can go up to $1,100, $1,300 for something like this, more than double. So I really like that we're doing this special, and it's kind of a perfect time, a little back to school. Maybe you went back to school with your old computer, and you're like, gosh, I really had that. Maybe you're thinking about this as a holiday gift. Maybe you're in the crafting day, you got the Today Special from Cricut, and you're saying, I really would love to have a laptop that's going to keep up with all the crafting and everything that I'm doing in the computer, and then you're sending it to your Cricut to print. This is it. And the nice thing about it is we're giving you an entire year to pay it off. No interest, no fee, just use your HSN card. You can do even payments, it's about $50 a month, or maybe you're going to get a tax refund. You want to do a couple $100 1 month. However you want to do it, as long as it's all paid off before the end of 1 year. It's 0 interest, so it's a great deal. And we've only got about another minute left on this, so I really hope that you pick this up.
Especially when you look at, all of us are trying to find a way to really stretch the dollar. Is this the right investment for you? Well, what you're getting today from AMD is one of the top-of-the-line processors. AMD, it's a quad-core processor, meaning you have 4 cores, 4 engines. Most computers only have half that power. Here, we're doubling that power for you. It's also, AMD has different levels of quad-core. They start off with A4, which is their entry level. Then they go to A6, getting a little bit better. Then you go to the A8. This is their best. So it's not good, it's not better, it's the best that they have, allowing that multiple cars to go through there, like multiple information is going to be able to process to your computer without the hourglass, without that hesitation. Keep in mind, this also has 12 gigabytes worth of RAM. I've never been able to offer that. And you've seen me here at HSN for over a decade. Most computers have 4 gigabytes worth of RAM. And you might say, do I really need that much? Well, websites, even internet shopping has gotten so much more intense. It's no longer just looking at words and pictures, but it's these immersive videos and all these graphics that are coming at you. You have to be able to handle that. And with 12 gigs, you can absolutely do it. And the other thing is, if you have any questions, lifetime of tech support to make this a perfect experience for you.
All right, thank you, my friend. You're back at 10 a.m., right?
10 a.m., yes, ma'am.
All right. I love that you call me ma'am. No one else gives me respect. Thank you, Joe.
Absolutely.
Okay, if you ever miss anything, go to hsn.com. We've got a lot of great electronics. And here is the Touch AMD quad core that I think we had in 10 faves, maybe? So 511265, it's a customer pick. So we've got a lot of computers on hsn.com, a lot of great electronics. So always check out hsn.com. So thank you so much for shopping with me. I would love for you to stay tuned because we've got an encore presentation of our very best value of the day, or today's special. It's coming up right now, and I'm gonna see you back tomorrow at 2 a.m. over here on the East Coast.
Well, everybody here is so excited about this launch tonight because it has been a year and a half since we've done a Cricut Today's special.